Hello everybody and welcome back to Satisfactory. So, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I was over here and I screwed around with it a little bit, trying to get some extra stuff going on. So, what I ended up doing, this is connected directly to the oil factory, so if I shut this off, it won't, it won't be doing too much. But the extra 250 really helps because with just steel and iron, I'm getting a good, it's a lot. It is already a lot, and you can see here there's a little bit going on there. So if I pull this up, I can do that. Now, what I need to do, so I have two going on this. So this needs 60 a minute, that's 2, the thing only needs 20 a minute. So I have 2 of them, that's making 80. So I can make 4 based on that. And then if I do the heavy oil residue washing, making residual fuel, this needs 40 a minute. So this is making 30, that's that. I should be able to make 1.5. Okay, so that is 4 plus 2, so that's another one of the U. What I'm also going to do, add another 2 refineries, and add a couple of water generators, because why the hell not? Actually, wait. The heavy oil residue. No wait. U. So, this needs 40 water a minute. This only needs 10 a minute. So I'll be able to make, so that is 60. Each of those makes, okay, so I'll actually get rid of one of the water extractors because that is, it does 120, I believe. Yep. Now this is just extremely temporary. I need a lot of quick wire. A lot of quick wire. I also need a lot of that. A lot of steel beams. I'm going to be getting the other stuff for fluid packaging down there. Well, down there at least. I let this run for a good bit of time before, like, AFK. So, should be good for a good bit. Like, we should have a good bit of resources here. So, motors, yes, 1, 2, then 20. Then encase industrial beams. 20. Then I gotta go back, get some copper sheets, get a little bit of quick wire. And what I'll end up basically doing is... Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing for a plan is I'm gonna have some... What is it called? So I already went ahead and got the trucks. So I have the trucks. I need fuel. So now that I have the trucks, so the trucks, they're the same. This one is the same. This one is slightly different. So instead of having rubber in there in its recipe, it's plastic, which I think that honestly makes a lot of sense. But then the fluid truck station, it needs stators, which isn't great. It's not great. Which I didn't know this before saying I need more rotor, like I need rotor manufacturing as well. Not rotor, stator manufacturing as well. But apparently I'm smart. I am smart. Very smart. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna go further over that way, and I am going to make a truck depot, and then, so what I'm going to do instead of what I was planning on doing, where it was the trucks on the bottom are going to, so I still want like the top area to be somewhat empty, like this area, but the pickup and drop off will be different. So each factory, well, minus the factories that are making base materials, so like concrete, irons, some iron stuff like over there, it'll be loaded up from down here. Other things that are different will... Okay, so that's full. Sorry, but basically this entire, like, the entire down here is just for transit. It's just for things going around the different factories. And then whenever they come up, because there's going to be a lot of different ramps, that is going to be more for pickup drop-off. So it drops, like, let's just say right here. It goes down here over to the sorting, which what I might end up doing is having like specific, like, I'll have one building that's just steel products, like the base steel products that come from there. One building that has just iron and copper, and so on and so forth, so that I can much more easily make truck depots on the sides or on the bottom, and then it'll be much better. So one of the things that I need to do first is get my plastic and rubber manufacturing back up, because right now all I have is fuel and stuff, and that's not good, because the they will fill up, and I don't want that. So what I have to do first, how many? Yeah, I'm good on that. So first, I have to get the resources for some more refineries, which a lot of you. And then just fill you up. Okay, so the rubber I will get when I'm over here. So I got refinery going. I got 6 fuel powered generators. That's just currently. So the plan is, instead of just doing I'm trying to be somewhat smart about this. So instead of just doing okay, I'm basically going to do the exact same thing I did on the last world when I made my oil factory, where the base things will be making what's it called? They'll all be making. I hate myself. I hate myself right now because I keep forgetting what I'm trying to say. Why am I like this? Shit. Okay, they'll all be. Oh shit! No, that's not good. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like that because that means everything is idle. Oh shit! Come on. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Oh, it's because of the fuel. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. Okay. Ooh. So I will be getting rid of this. But over here, what I need is shit. That is exactly what I forgot to put on. I'm a dumbass. I'm just gonna keep saying I'm a dumbass because that's exactly what I am. Because now I'm out of... frick. Okay. Just gonna make a bunch of fluid buffers for now. I didn't line up with it. Okay. Needs to be like close enough that it won't be using too many resources, but far enough that if it's not lined up like completely correctly, it won't shit itself. So this way. Actually, no, forgot to get concrete. What is wrong with me today? This doesn't exactly need it, but it would have definitely been helpful. Damn it. Okay. And I forgot. God, I really am just horrible today. Okay. This is how it's gonna have to be. I forgot to get more. Damn it. Okay, this is also completely temporary, so what I'm probably going to do is just set up a platform with a bunch of shit on it. That sucks. That sucks. Why am I so stupid? What the Okay, so while I'm here, I went ahead and I made that shit that's gonna be filled up in 5 minutes. Should have also put up a... I'm gonna put up a thing over there that's doing the awesome sink. Oh, no, I can't because I don't have concrete. Oh, okay. That's gonna be a while before it runs out of stuff anyways. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. So I need to go back, get concrete. I'm gonna have to get like so much shit. I also have to drop some stuff off. But I need concrete. I need more encased industrial beams. I need more motors. The rubber I can get here. But the plan is there's going to be trucks going from over here, taking oil up to here. And then above this, let me just... I think I need this a little bit... No, I don't need this a little bit taller. So, the plan. There are going to be trucks coming up to here and depositing oil. Everything will also, all the products will also be shipped back to here. All but 2 refineries will be making fuel specifically for generators. Those other 2 are going to be making packaged fuel that will first be inputted into the storage system, but also will be transferred into the trucks and vehicles around the station. Because I don't know how to do all that. What I'll probably do is I'll have a loading dock, like one specific loader, or a few, that will just be refueling the trucks. So here it's easy because, you know, it's directly here. All I gotta do is put a splitter, putting it into the trucks here. The base will be much more difficult, because what I'll need to do... Oh, I don't like it. I don't like that I didn't plan this beforehand. I thought I did, but then I am finding holes in my plans, which seems to be happening all of today. Like, every single plan I have just falls to shit for one reason or another. I am... I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted by life right now. I know games are supposed to make you forget about reality, but this is killing me. This is just one small puzzle piece in the mess that is life. And I don't like it. If I put that on the other side, it might have worked. Like the power for this. Ah, shit. Drop this off. On my way back, I will pick up some shit. What I need to make is another storage container over here to just put the stuff that isn't being used. Do I need... yeah, I need rotors. Okay. Yes. I'm good. I'm fine. Ah, shit. Okay. Now I should be, for the most part, set. Oh, no. It's a good thing I said for the most part. Shit. 3, 4, there. I refuse to do Mark IV conveyor belts because no. The thing that I liked about Mark IV conveyor belts originally is it was made out of plastic. it was plastic, so I didn't need to worry a ton about, oh, does this stack in 100? Because I thought that was just going to be for Mark II, to be like, oh, this is where the fun begins. Welcome to management. I also need to get concrete. But no, they changed it. Because of freaking course, they had to change it. Just a lot of disappointments. A lot of disappointments. Just so I have a little bit of room to work with here. Yeah. There we go. So now, should be able to go ahead, make this shit. So you will be making residual fuel. Oh shit, wait. How much is this then? 10 and 20, that means this is only going to 50%. So just enough for one. Okay, I'm hoping this won't break the power grid. It does not appear like it did. Okay. residual fuel. As much as I can from that. Add a T. Yep, I knew it. Get those off my radar. Okay. Okay. No. You. No. Question is, okay, so this one makes plastic, so this one does this. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is go ahead and make some of these. Frickin' don't. Oh, okay. Whew. That was great. Okay, so fuel power generators. 1, 2. Yeah. 3. Then 4. And 5, because apparently I overcompensated. Pick you up. There's no other dismantle crates. Nope. Okay. Logistics. I'll do this. Then a T, then another T. Okay. So I'll put a Mark II just right here. So that is going to be nice. Stream boo, blah blah blah. Okay, so that. Yeah, there we go. The power of fuel. Yep. Okay. So it's not going to just be... Everything isn't just going to be laying on the ground here. Awesome sink. You know what? I'm just gonna... There. And there. Okay. So now... Yeah, that's full. These are both gonna be full in a minute. Until I get something going here. Just gonna put it all in there. That should help a bit, but good on that. Get rid of you. So I have a little bit extra stuff to screw around with. So I make 1 water extractor and 2 refineries. Yeah, this is in. There we go. Okay, residual plastic, residual rubber, yeah, 40, 20, that's 60. Okay. Then one of this. Okay, so those are gonna get the water. That isn't gonna be running on 100% efficiency. But, you know, doesn't matter at this point in time. Right one is... Okay. So this is making 60 a minute. I think this takes... No, these take more than 60 a minute. Yeah, just this one takes 60 a minute. This is making each are 30 a minute. Which that's fine, because this is just... more rubber. That is for plastic. Next is for rubber. Here. There. This is going to be just very ugly, and I don't really... I don't care. Once I actually get everything going with like resin and everything, I'll actually... Once I get like the factory actually built, this will be fine. So currently I have two good sources of plastic and rubber, a good amount of fuel, which I think that can keep up with. Let me just double check that I did the math right. Yeah, each make 40, and I think each of these takes 20 a minute. Yeah, each takes 20 a minute, so that's 80, so that's 4, and then that one makes, this makes 20 a minute. No, this makes 40 a minute. Wait, what? And I can't put another one of these over here. Over here. Okay, I'm just gonna put a couple of these on. I'll just put that one on, I guess. Wait, what the heck? What the hell? Okay, I'll just do that so that I can put 2 valves in here. I wish I got my... I wish I got Satisfactory through Steam. Then I would be able to say I got valve on valve. I got a valve on valve or something like that. But nope. I decided no, I'm just gonna get this on Epic Games. Well, technically that's where it came out first. I think. Everything should be running at 100% capacity. Why are you not? That's 30, that's 30. This should be a... This is a normal node. What? I could have sworn there were 2... There was a pure... Yeah, there's a pure and 2. I could have sworn there was an impure node here. Ugh. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Production is stable. This... That's not good. Sloshing back. Oh my gosh. There. Then there's a line over here that I need to put into this. There we go. That's making 10 a minute. This is making 20 a minute. Oh my god, I forgot to put this on 50%. That's why it was showing as 40 a minute. Okay. So I am a retard, but I'm not that much. I think. Just put this in here. Okay. It would be cute if they weren't trying to kill me. Oh, okay. There we go. I don't have... Hello, doggo. Give me you.
The voiceless effigy creates bodies in their waves, but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, Eureka! But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
Okay, so this should now... Yeah, it should be working much better now. So I don't need those. Okay, now that I have all this working, I should go ahead and get all the crap started. So... It'll be close to where this is right now, but it's not exactly going to be. Okay, so... The plan. So over here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so pretty much right next door to this. So I'll be extending further that way as well. So the plan is... I'm just gonna go ahead and put these up. So this will be where all the stuff is being made. Now this... Actually, I should just get rid of this wall entirely because this is temporary. Potentially. This wall is temporary, potentially. This wall, it won't be. So what I'll do is over here, which is where all the outputs are, I'll put a roll-up gate and a side door. Now this will be so that I can just bring the truck in here, get all the shit put together, and yeah, so what I gotta figure out... Okay, so first I gotta make this a bit bigger. Another few rows should suffice. There we go. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of these guys. Where are you? You're there. Ah, damn. Okay. Where'd he go? Okay, you're dead. That's good. Do I have enough for a... Yes, I do. Good things come to those who sometimes make stupid mistakes. Okay. There we go. And that is just so that nothing else spawns over here. So, what'll likely be happening is there'll be a little bit of a highway going all the way over there. Everything comes up, gets dropped off over here. So what I'm probably going to also have to do is change where this is. There we go. Okay. There and there is where I'm going to put the roll-up gates. Then right here, I'll just put center whole wall. So this gives more than enough area right here to have fluid truck stations. Yes, I know I need stators. So that should be mostly done. So this is where all the what's it called? It's gonna be all the stuff making frick. Fuel. All the stuff making fuel, and all of that will be redirected that way. Then everything that needs packaged secondary processing will come over this way. I will be basically, well, actually, no, secondary processing is going to be this way because this way doesn't have as much water. This way does. Yeah, and then there's also another... Is that another thing of oil? Yeah. But wait, what did I just put stuff on? Over here. That. Okay, so there are 4. This is a pure. That's a pure. Normal. Normal. But I'm pretty sure if they haven't gotten... I think they kept this. There should be another thing of oil over there. So we got 2 pures, 2 normals. Let me get out my trusty... Where'd my note... my sticky notes go? There they are. Okay, so... Oil factory. 2 pure nodes. Base 240 per minute. 2 normal nodes. Base 120 per minute. And then 120 times 5. I'll name it, I'll put boost is 300 per minute, and then just take this, instead do 240, boost 600 per minute. Okay. These are some really good numbers. The numbers, they comfort me. But anyways, what I'll be doing is on the other side over here, since this extends further that way, I will put another one of these doors and a side door going over to there. Going over to the processing. Same thing with power generation. Now, I'm going to take my current spoils, take them over so I can start doing fluid packaging. So the next thing, once I get all this stuff set up, what I will do is over in this area, I believe, I'll make a hub that's going to be for train, because that's way too far. And that is going to be making a lot of stuff. Oh shit! Damn it. Okay. Keep everything. And just go annoy something. Some would say it's what I'm best at.
Are you functional, Pioneer? Good. Back to work then.
Okay. Now that I got everything now that I kept everything, it's time to go get this shit moving again. So I need to drop off 400. Yeah, I got enough of that. Got enough of that. I'm gonna need to go get some more copper. Since I'm here, I should go ahead and put this stuff in. So once we get fluid packaging, we should be able to just go ahead and start on everything. Because almost everything is, like, maxed out. Like, almost everything that I can make is being made, minus the stators, and that's, like, that's something I can fix, like, real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, once we actually get everything moving like we want to, that max power, that max consumption, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that at all times. Because if it goes over max production, that could be bad. That could be very bad. Okay, now that I did
Milestone
that,
reached. Avoid the embarrassment of placing liquids in your pockets only for them to spread across your suit. Package and unpackage them with the packager. Packaging fluids allows them to be transported in your inventory, on conveyor belts, and by vehicles. For increased, non-pocket related fluid storage, you can now use the industrial fluid buffer.
I'm gonna need this, the pipeline engineering. Also I didn't even, wait. The fluid? Did I get a new fluid buffer? Yeah, the industrial fluid buffer. That is going to be very nice. Okay. I got that. I'm just gonna put the rest of this in here. So what I should start doing very soon, after doing this, is I should probably start thinking about the different things for over here. So now that I got power generation stable, well, stable enough for now, I should start on stators. Because the packagers, the refineries, that's all good and all. But I really, really need these the stators so that I can make the fluid truck stations. And once I get the stators, I'll most likely be able to not have to worry about this regular truck station. Shouldn't have to worry too much about the excess stuff. So hopefully it'll be good. That should, for the most part, be constantly moving. So, got the 4 here. So what exports was I saying I need? See, those are the nodes, the exports. Okay. Steel beam, check. Steel pipe. Oh, jeez. Steel beam, check. Steel pipe, check. Encased industrial beam, check. Motors, check. Last thing is stators. So I should just be able to add one of you right over here. Then I'll be able to okay, so this is going to be load 1. This is going to be load 2. Now I can actually give everything names. Load 3. Load 4. Load 5. So it should be starting to say names of trucks. Not the names of trucks, but the name of the stuff. And it looks like it is. So that is very nice. There we go. I'll put H. There we go. One of these. One of these. Okay, so it's going to be coming up like right over here. So, let's go ahead and see what all I need. So I think I'm already making a lot of the stuff for it. So if I come over here, you're already almost full on these. And then if I put a constructor going this way, I do stators. I only need 15 a minute. I'm actually going to move this further over this way. Because then I can do good old split merge trick. Because I think this is making... No, this is only making 20 a minute. Have to be a split merge. Okay, there's 10. 10. Then 5. Okay. And then this, I'll pull over to... Just pull all the way over. Here. And wait a second. this comes down here. You're making steel beams. Then I'll just merge. So that'll be a good amount of steel beams there. Then this only needs 40 wire a minute. I believe I have that on there. Don't fall all the way down. Oh, thank God. Okay. There. There. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this to here, and that to there. Then I basically just take one of these, put it on top of each, connect. Which I'm gonna need some more materials real quick. I honestly might just make more stuff that I'm using, like, often. Not like stuff like for motors and stuff like that, because that requires a lot of resources. So I believe everything over here should be good to go. Could be wrong. So there's that. And there. So I'm just gonna double check. So yeah, this is putting 10 per minute over there. And so I should be getting stators. Yeah, the only thing I really screwed up was the this. So mistakes were made. Mistakes by me. Couldn't stand the clipping there. Here they come. Okay, so storage container, I'll put you here, going there. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this to see where it is. I gotta get up there. Okay. Yeah, honestly, Mark III belts are... well, it's a little bit less than double. Because 270... no. 480 divided by 270. That is... well, that. Then... this is a straight double. This is a little bit more than double, and then this is less than double. Sorry about that. So yes, stators are now being produced, and now we have a nice constant supply. And thank God for that. So that is stators crossed off the list. Now I'll probably come back to maybe either get... okay, so I'll either be able to get more... just more... oh God, what are they called? Steel beams and steel pipes. But what I also might do is make some more encased industrial beams, because there is at least one limestone node up there, which should be good. So, okay, about an hour 25. So I am going to go ahead and crunch the numbers. For this. I'm also going to go ahead and add the truck vehicle paths. So closer to around right here. There. 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 There, there, and then bring it all the way back over to here. Okay. There we go. So that should be, well, I can do this. So what it'll do is it'll bring it all the way up here, snag onto one of these, and then head back to base. I also really like how they made, like, the specifics. They made it have the, this thing on it. Where, like, this can, I can basically pull it off, go over that way. But one thing I'm going to need to do in a second is put another truck station on that wall. Or I'll just put it in the middle here so that I can set it to come to, like, right here. So that should be good. Now that I got steel done, I got oil good enough for now. I'm gonna go ahead and do the planning for storage. So what I might do is something like how the train is. So I'm gonna raise it up. It's gonna be, it's already gonna be raised. I might end up actually making that taller. Yeah, I think I might make this tower taller with like different, a couple different floors, one for like equipment. Damn it. Yeah, I think it would be fine. Because I don't want anything intersecting with this thing. Except for maybe the trains. Because I don't like that it clips through. Because then it goes all the way around. Then it goes like kind of under. Kind of wish they would do like a tracking thing where it's on a specific path, but if there's... Wait, where'd it go? But if there's something in its way, it'll steer to go around it. That would be a really cool thing. Oh yeah, so it goes down, I think through, either through there or near it, then all the way back around. This is just for personal storage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the f... What? 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 I can't do synthetic power shards until
Research
I do that.
completed. Purple power
Holy
slugs seem
shit.
to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fix-It does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this going, because I have a crap ton of power slugs, I have a crap ton of... I think I have a crap ton of other stuff as well. 60. There we go. I'll be making an actual facility for all that. And it is also going to be on this power grid here, because it's technically within these bounds. Okay, so it's this one. 30.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research.
50. There. Didn't mean to do that. Then same fluctuator, I need 100 of that. Ooh, that's not nice. That's not nice at all. Got the plastic. So I'll be able to go ahead and make the circuit boards. Nope, nope, nope. So in order to get the production amplifier, I will be needing to go collect a lot more, well, maybe a few more Somers loops. They're really only useful for, like they're technically useful for everything, but I'm pretty sure it makes them have more strain on the power system. Which, how many Somers loops do I have? I have 4 Somers loops, so I should be fine to put some stuff in. Okay. Screw it. Screw it. One, two, three, four, five, six. I think these stack in either 50s or 100s. I don't know. Now for transporting fluids, it is okay. So it does stack in hundreds, but for transporting fluids, it is much easier to do transport fluids using what are they called? The fluid trucks than it is with the trains, because trains only do, I believe, 2,400 meters cubed, where the fluid trucks, they go a lot more. They have 3,200, which I think is almost the exact same. No, this is still better for transporting in general, but this is much better than the trains. So give me one. There we go. I won't be touching this just yet.
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology.
I don't really
These
need that.
buildings can now have a summer sloop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
There it is.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples into explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tinier bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave the tapestry. A song of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission.
Okay, that's
I,
fine.
however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
Yeah, so you can see over here, it's doing purple smoke. And it's so freaking cool. Why is it an uneven number? What in... Oh, did it not count the first one? That sucks. It also puts a summer slip in, but this will be this one. I'll go ahead and get you started. Just gonna get rid of this. Put it here. Yeah, I think it doesn't do it until the first one's gone through. Yep. That is so BS, because I would have had 20 here. Okay. Anyways, it's really, really good for power slugs. Like, super good. So now that I have the power shards that I need for this, so that is, I just need 12. There we go. So I got the 12. What should I unlock next? Probably should be trains, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should be trains. But what else is there? There's industrial manufacturing, which this is needed for railway signaling. And pipeline engineering, and fix blueprints Mark II. I'll actually have a nice dedicated building to this. So this is where things get somewhat messy. The manufacturer. Sorry, I was doing the one puzzle on LinkedIn. Have a really high number of days in a row. So yeah. So there's two freight cars. So there's the regular, and then there's the fluid freight car. So it has 1,600 meters cubed. Of space, but that also includes the fluid. Yeah, the buffer stop is definitely going to be helpful. Whenever I go to actually make the train, it will be a little bit. You'll see. But I'm planning on actually making this like 10. However many I can fit up on that platform, that's how many is going to be on it. So it's not going to be a small one. But the thing I don't know about is whether or not I'm going to be doing like all the trains go onto one track and then they go off to their own tracks, or what. So like the output will be going over this way and then down for some of them, that type of thing. Then they'll come back. Hmm. Some of them might be just a single track. Yeah. So thankfully for monorail, let me come all the way up here. But for monorail technology, the only thing for the motors and the encased industrial beams is the actual like buildings for it. There are some other nodes over at the oil factory. So I'm able to get, so that is base total, boost total. So that's 240 times 2 plus 120 times 2. So that is 720 per minute. Well, that's meters cubed per minute. And then if I do 600 times 2 plus 300 times 2, that is 1,800 meters cubed per minute. So we have a lot to work with. I'll look at all the different things in a minute. Need more of these. Not Okay, so we're going to be making fuel. That'll be fine. But that takes 60 a minute, so... Oh, no, don't do that yet. So, 1,800 divided by 60. So I'm able to make 30 of these. Which means I need a lot of resources. And with that, I'll be able to make... So then... 40 times 30 divided by 20. So then I'm able to make... $60 a U. Because each of these gets 2. So... that is a lot of resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the fuel power generators. That's good. Once I actually get the fuel power generators, though, so each 10 is going to have 20 connected to it. So what I might actually do is I'll have... wait, then that'll be 400 per minute, so then I would need the Mark II pipelines, which I do plan on getting those anyways. But if I do it going down, then I would have a majority of everything being... yeah, a majority of, like... there we go. Keep... I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. Gonna have to come back here anyways. So, all of this. Grab that. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop you. Drop all of you. Actually, grab you too for a second. Up top here. Drop all of you off. Okay. So, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that I have everything that's needed for the hub, let's go ahead and put these back in. Then I'll come back here and do my shopping list. Thank you for saving me. Freaking thing. Okay.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand I have added a motivational message. Choo choo mother.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Only two things. There we go. Okay, so shopping list. Gonna get a lot of this. Then there. Then if I come over to here. There we go. That is stators. Don't need them just yet. Okay, so on my way over, I'll grab some copper sheets. So what I'm thinking of doing is, it will be, first of all, connected based off of, like, first they'll be grouped by which node is supplying them. Then each grouping of like, so the input is grouped by what node it is. The output will be based on what row. So what I might do is I'll put 5 going together. Ah, damn it. I have way too much shit. I have to go drop some of this off, or I could just technically just make a truck or tractor. Wait, none of this needs rotors yet, so I'm just gonna drop these off. Drop those off here. And nothing needs that, so I'm just gonna drop. Jeez, I almost freaked out. Okay, just put that in there. Then go get more copper sheets. So I'm trying to do this somewhat strategically so that I'm not screwing myself. so one of the next things is I'll be doing the Ethereum. That's also very important. Yeah, we're still good on everything. So once I actually get all the stuff grouped, placed, gone, it should be fine. Because each of the things does 40 a minute. If I just put them going down, I can group them in groups of 10, facing each other, and those will each be good. So I don't know if I want to do it over there or over here. That's the thing, because if I do it over here for the actual making of the stuff, then it might be a bit weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna extend it this way. So now I can go ahead and put everything down. I'll try to keep that area a bit clear so that I can bring stuff in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be 5. Okay. I really need to get the other stuff working. Okay, so that is 5. These will all be making fuel. Should have done this beforehand. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this actually, because this isn't good. I need a good amount of space away from it, so there's that. That's in line with that. That should be in line with that. So then 3, 4, and 5. That's... So this is 200 a minute. This is going to be 200 a minute. what I'll do is I'll put a thing in the center. Nope. Stop clicking there. Pretty much right in the center. There. Not in the center of the pipe, just in the center. Then this will go down. And into the 10 things below it. Now I'm not putting an input for any of these just yet because I don't know what's going to go to what. I swear, this is tactical thinking. I swear this is reasonable. I swear I don't want to kill myself. That's just what the government wants you to think. Ah, okay. Okay, so we got our first 10 in, and it's already taken up a bunch of space here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just... yeah, that should be fine. Drop this entire side. This is doing 200 a minute. This will... I'm gonna have to get rid of that so that it's Mark 4 conveyor. Not Mark 4. Mark 2 pipeline. This way, everything will be going down instead of willy-nilly. I do want to see how it works, so I'm not going to make another bit just yet. But hopefully it'll work. Next thing on the bucket list, I'm gonna do 4 of that. So I'm gonna write down oil factory needed refineries 30, then put 10 down. Okay, so got a third of the stuff down. That way I can put that to 0. Gonna need 4 fluid truck stations. Actually, no, I'll need 8. Okay. Okay, so encased industrial beams, then 400 copper sheet. The motors, and the steel pipe. There we go. Gonna put that in as well as like a little bit of this. Okay, so next on the agenda is going to be going down and actually hooking some of these up. Okay. No, get out of that. Don't know what I could do next. I don't exactly know what I should do next. What the hell? What? Plastic is... What? What's going on with plastic? Holy shit. Yeah, those have really emptied out this. I'm surprised that this hasn't needed. Oh, it's about to. Ah, come on. That's why I hate doing shit like this. There. Okay, so I'm gonna get a bunch of each in a minute. I'm gonna let that run. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit longer. Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Need to go use the restroom real quick. Drink a lot of water in a day. It's good for your everything. I'm gonna be the guy here and basically say, you have a headache? Drink some water. So, the timing is what will be difficult. Power production is good. Damn it. Three, so this one. Okay. Going to fill you. Okay. Also going to need, so that's 5 bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. A lot more modular frames. So that is exactly the amount I need. There. I'm actually going to put a little bit more in because that's going to take most of my cable. 100 rotors, so a stack of rotors. Okay, so that's it from over here. I might need more plastic. Okay, so this just needs rubber, and the plastic I don't need just yet. I just need the rubber, which I have a crap ton of. So I just need stators, the rubber, case industrial beams, and the motors. Okay, so 75, so I need split one of ya. There we go. Because I don't think... No, this doesn't need it. I'll grab some stators because... Yeah. We're good on... We're doing okay on stators. That's the good thing. Then I need 100 of you. Once I get the truck stations placed down and the trucks down, I'll worry about everything else. Now that over there is at max production, so I'm going to be doing that next. Blue trucks aren't for here. Not at the moment, anyways. Okay. I need more concrete and iron plates. Wait, I'm gonna have to do another one for coal. Actually, I could just belt it from over here. That's fine. Iron plates and concretes. So 4 stacks total. Ah, damn it. I don't know why it's saying 0 points, because I know there's a bunch of stuff that I turned off. That I, not turned off, turned on back there in the steel area. Just get more of this going here. There we go. And I'll be able to do a little bit more here. Just gonna do this real quick and then I'll even it up in a minute. Okay, so we got this going so far. I am just going to go ahead, extend this a little bit. Okay. So now, what I'll do is over here, and 3. That is for current. So this is going to be just about the area. So, yeah, I'll just do a roll-up gate here. Then back here is going to be the sorting. So, what I'll do is over here. Yeah, so right over here. Two, three. Okay. And it's floating. 4, and then I'll need to extend this just a little bit to get to 5. Come on. Now I need to... Oh wait, I have ladders. I have ladders. Yeah, good. This way, I'll be able to get the 6 that I need. I'm going to need to put another truck station on. One more. There we go. And I'm just gonna try to... I'm just gonna attempt to do that. Actually, I could just... Ah, damn it. Okay. Okay, so this will be hub to unload 1. That's going to be to unload, hub to unload. I'll just do that, then 2. 3. 4, and I'm actually going to have to move this back a little. 5. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to have to move this further this way. Just a little bit. I'll actually get rid of this. Then this wall because I'm dumbass. Ooh, what I could do is I just have it go down here. That's a much better option. Okay, so what I'll do. There. No, wait, you. There. And you. So there. So there. Okay. Okay, so there. Actually put it like curving over this way. Then over to here. Then, well, I don't know where I should, okay. So that it does a very nice turnaround here. I'll do that. Then to there. Then I'll be able to. There. There we go. Those two, and these two. And then put it on right here. Or not. Just put it right here then. So I am going to have to put this over to here. Then pull it to here. Do that. Actually, no, I can just pull it inside. double instead. There we go. So now, I should be able to just put some stuff down. And let them go, for the most part. I'm gonna have to run another line up for a bunch of fuel, but what I'll do for the first one, I'm just gonna put you here. Gonna have to, okay, just put you in, then here. Okay. Load one, then unload one. Actually, I can just stay inside it to see how it runs. Okay, so in my opinion, it is kind of slow. Okay, so this will be replaced with coal. These will have coal. I'll have a specific one for coal that goes to a different place. I'll probably call it like the fuel depot or something, where for certain areas I'll have them be coal, and for others I'll have them be other things. So then this speeds up for the straightaways, for like the long straightaways here. Okay, the pathing is a little bit weird. Because it's showing each end segment as a piece. And I don't like that. As like a slowdown point. And it really shouldn't be like that. So then this loads it. Loads it all nice. Oh, and it only does... Okay, so it only does one load or unload, I think. Right? Because there was... Yeah, there wasn't much more in this. And then it heads back. Okay, that is actually really interesting. I could screw with this one a little bit, but you know. Then it goes all the way down. It's not the most efficient, but it'll do. Also, this is faster. Then it'll come back and do an unload, but I want to see what happens. This will be eventually. I'm not doing this just right now. I eventually want to see what happens if it's just if there's nothing in the load. Because if there's nothing in the load, then I think it should either stay there. I didn't set all these to unload, I think. Yeah, there we go. So I'm hoping it'll do the... Yeah, so it went all the way around and then did that. Which is exactly how I wanted that to go. Okay. That is very good. Very, very good. Then it stops. Doesn't unload. And then heads out. Okay. Okay, so that means I should just be able to... No, that's a fluid truck. I should just be able... So I'm gonna put these on these. Okay, so there's that. So those will just be constantly running then. So what I need is a crap ton of coal. Which means that extra node, that one normal node, is going to have to be primarily for trucks, which isn't, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Ah, shit. Okay, I swear I put a... Nope, that's back at the main base. Okay. I can put... What I'm gonna do is I am going to go ahead... Yeah, I have a lot for Mark III belts. Nope, you. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a conveyor wall here. Because I think... Never mind, I'm just dumb. Okay, conveyor wall here. Organization, I'll just put a industrial storage right here. So... Okay. So I'm gonna... I can't put more truck stations. But I think I can put... Nope. No smart splitters. Nah, frick. Okay. Okay. I'm getting rid of that. So that I don't have to worry about it while I'm also doing this shit. Okay. So what I need is in buildings, I need miner mark 2. So I need to dip into my store of personal miners. Not you, you. There. I'm just really quickly gonna put the wood and shit in. This is also very nice to have, so what I might also do, okay, what I'll do is I'll have this split off and make into like a few. This one I'll split two things, like I'll have two of these going into one of these. This I'll have like one of this going into 5 of this. Because if I put in a lot, it'll pile up. Case industrial beam I can get at the steel. a second I thought the thing said I was up. That something stopped the stream for a second. Oh my god, scared the crap out of me. That's about 3 hours. So, what I'm gonna be doing off camera is it's going to be a lot of just me pulling up the coal from down there so that we can fuel the what's it called? Um, so that we can fuel all of those, and also making a second truck, like 2 truck stations, one here, which is gonna have like all the coal. I'm gonna make a separate building for all that, and one up there for that. Did I have some? No. Well, I need this. What I'll probably also do is start the Caterium factory. Oh, thank God. Yep, got everything that we need, minus the encased industrial beams. Okay. I'm gonna put this further over this way, so that it's a little bit too coal load. Yep, smart splitter. There we go. Overflow goes forward, and he goes left. There we go. So, how am I gonna do this? Gonna have to get more rotors for down there, but that won't be too much of a problem here in a minute. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I'll be able to split this somewhat evenly. Okay. I'm gonna go down first, get the thing started, as well as get some more iron plates, and maybe a bit of concrete. Because I know that I don't need anything, like I can just pick that one up. Pick you up too. Where is the coal? Coal node, right over here. Oh. This one was the one that was, like, covered by stuff, wasn't it? Or no. Wait. I think it was. Because I would have taken from that one if it wasn't. Okay. Put that there. Connect it there instead. Because there's a nice bit of backload, I guess. I don't know. Should be good to just put this on here. Put it. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so I'll put a. Let's put the floor hole over here then. Or no. Over here. Nope. You. Yeah, that doesn't need to be too pretty. Okay. Go, so that should be good for that. God, I cannot wait till I get elevators. Okay, so I can split it twice each. So, thinking that. So that'll be no. If I split it all three ways, and then I do a split at each, that would be good. What? Oh, wait, it goes all the way over around. Okay. Ah, shit. Realized I was right next to the frickin' wall. So I'm good to make a good view here. Splitter only takes 2. Wait a second. I can't do that. Dang it. Okay. So I can't actually do this. Because I need to split it from between this and the other one. And this one. So what I could do, put a splitter here. Do that, then do this. It's not the prettiest, but it'll work. I'm also gonna get rid of that. Then, what I'll be able to do is, over here, pretty much the same thing. But shorter. Maybe. Not really. Okay. There we go. So now, what I'll be able to do is once I get our roof in here, it'll look quite a bit better. But, okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that goes over top. Right. So that's 6. I'll do 7. Is that tall enough? No, one more. Yeah. So that is 5. So I'll bring that this way more. Is that too long? Yes, it is. Okay. Get rid of one each so I can put. Go. Then there. Then you. Just think I said 6. No, 7. It was 7. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go, so that gets those 2. Then this will get these 2 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why does that look weird? So it wasn't 7. Okay, it must have been 6. Not you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 then. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Actually, no, wait. It's gonna be on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think I have the one over here yet. Yes, I did. 2, 3, 6. Okay, there we go. So this should be, yes, it is getting a lot of coal. So now I make one more splitter. No, yeah. One more splitter. This one goes over to here. And this one, I'm just gonna put wait. There we go. Then anything extra goes into here. I'll also grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that should be good for now. gonna do for now is first go get more iron plates. So dumbass and forgot them. Need stock up on rotors. Three in that. And then, you. Hopefully these will be coming back soon. Coming back over to here's back over to the main hub soon. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop frickin' doing that! I'm not looking that way. Why are you grabbing that way? There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put another truck station like over here. Actually, probably right in here. Then I'll be able to roll up gates. Put you here. What I'll actually do is I'm gonna put a universal path truck station. Put it on this side. Yeah. Up to coal unload. So there. Should be good to go. Redo this truck. And there. Actually, can't I just... Yeah, from the crafting bench. So, load one, unload one. So yeah, that should be fine. Load 2, unload 2. Load 3, unload 3. Load 4, unload 4. Forgot to press enable. Load 5, unload 5, and enable. There we go. Now they'll also stagger themselves so they don't crash. So it said each takes about 50, which that's about how much I was thinking it was going to do. Just doing that. You. Just straight. Okay, so it's gonna have to be a truck path. No, from here. There we go. So once it gets everything, it should automatically pathfind all the way over here. I don't think it'll go through this because it's not the most efficient route, but I wouldn't put it past it. Yep, so they're already making their way down. Now this is almost the exact same thing that I'm going to be doing with the Hub 1 stuff. So what I'll do, just really quickly, is I'm going to do this, put some holes in the walls. So that we can get everything that's coming out of them. Because I think, yeah, putting it on here would be way too close. So then here. Over. There we go. There. I'll just do this so that they're both going out as quick as possible. Good, and I think this should be the first truck of many coming in. Okay, so walls, I'll put a... Actually, no, I'll put a center door. Then that drops off. Yep. gotta find out which one does the beams. That one. Okay. There we go. There we go. So we got everything coming in nicely. Now I don't have to go all the way back unless there are problems or unless I want to screw around with stuff. Yeah, but you see they're very well spaced out. That is very good. This I'll probably make taller. Stuff on the bottom is going to stay the same. I will be changing the lizard doggo's location eventually. This is fine for now, just because, you know, it's not really fully operational just yet. Also, this might only be just for these three here, so I might just turn this into a regular, get rid of these. But, you know, that's a future thing. Gonna stand right here, and right here, I'm going to put oil slash steel slash what's the other one? Iron slash copper control tower. I'm gonna put near. So main hub. There we go. Once I actually figure out the size for right here, I'll be putting it according to that. Like, I'll be putting it right in the center as best I can. This will all be sorting. Like, all of it. So that is the good thing. Now what I don't know if I want to do this or if I want to just basically put a thing going up. Yeah, that's why it looks weird. So I was trying to get it to also line up with that. Once they all finish up, I'll fix that because it looks wonky. Now they will spaz out for a minute until I put them back, until I put the universal paths back. That'll probably be after they pathfind back over to here. Transport, universal. There. Then if I do it, connect it to here. Yeah, there we go. Now it doesn't look like they're going all over the place. Here. Is it cruel? Maybe a little. Is that how I need them to be? Yeah, definitely. Don't want to lose them off somewhere. Yeah, so thankfully they're not going through there. They're just going through where they are supposed to be. I could actually, so what I could do is this. So I put it over to here, and I put this over to here. Okay, there we go. Nice good split. So what I'll be doing is I will take universal path that's already done over to there. I'm gonna split off some bit of it. With the truck, the truck path, just this truck specific path, because I honestly think the tractor vehicle path is just supposed to be temporary. It was just supposed to be temporary. Because up to the trucks, the tractor was the biggest thing that had the largest amount of stuff in it, but it can be extremely inefficient. I think they added the replace differing fuel as well. This is getting a little too long, and I already took my melatonin. Because when people ask, how do you sleep at night? I tell them, I don't. This used to be like put do the specific stuff, but I think they got rid of that. Like only load this, only load that, you know, that type of thing. Now some of these will have like a lot of stuff going in and out of them. So the reason I'm going to have the sorting floor be like the ground floor here is because if I don't, then there is a high likelihood that that I won't have enough room to go down. Because right now I have just a little bit of room, just a wee little bit of wiggle room to go down. Like barely any, because we have that there. But if I have this, and I have like a little bit of a, like if I make this bigger, I can separate each area by a different floor, technically. And then it'll be very nice. What I'll probably do is I'll have like a 3x3 area right here where it's just the recyclables. So, second floor is going to be mass storage. Then once I automate Caterium, I'm just gonna go to Caterium. Once I automate the AI limiter, I think the high-speed connector, or no. Yeah, just the AI limiter and the circuit board, I'll be able to much more easily take, like, let's just say... Actually, no, I don't even need programmable splitters for that. I just need a bunch of smart splitters, and that's pretty much it. For the recyclables, and then if, let's just say I need to throw a bunch of, like, stuff going to a factory, unless that gets filled, it'll continually put things into that truck station. And the beauty of it is, once we get to higher tiered belts, it'll be like almost instantaneous how much each thing does. Because there's also, I think it's in the special, I'll actually go back to the MAM to show you. In Alien Technologies, there is the Dimensional Depot. And there's actually, I think there's 2 ways you can do that. So, there's one way where it's, you know, everything going in, but there's also an output, I believe. So, that should be good. The thing that I'm going to be getting, like, so much of in here is the, not so much the steel beams, but the steel pipes. So I'll be getting a lot of those. Quite a bit of the motors. Not a ton of the encased industrial beams. I might change that. And then a good bit of rotors. Not a ton, but not, you know, nothing to sneeze at either. Because rotors, it's not really needed for much. What I'll also do is, I need the, okay, so, they used to make it so that you could type in space elevator and it'll pull up all space elevator parts. Okay, so versatile framework, I will go ahead and put a setup on it so that I can just automatically shove everything into there. Now, the really good thing about how I'm doing this, how I'm basically automating this, is I'll be able to much more easily just grab all the stuff from here, and then the one on that side, I'll be able to do the exact same thing. Now, I do plan on, like, whenever I get the upper floors, like the second floor and stuff, I'll be doing, like, some walkways across, and it'll look pretty nice. There'll be probably 2 or 3. So everything that gets collected from over here is going to be in 3 buildings right here, so that this doesn't have too much, like, doesn't have to go too far. I don't know if I'll place the third building further back, or if I'll just have the iron, copper, and oil be in one area. But yeah, that's how I plan on it going. And then once I get some more stuff, I'll be putting a spawn in each of these, or no, I'll put it like instead of having walkways, I'll just have a giant bridge, and there will be a spawn in there instead of it being in this. I do still plan on this having a lot more floors. What I could technically do is I could have. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So there'll be probably some more factories over this way, maybe another hub or two, and that will be this. So there might be like right over there something being made. I don't even remember my first playthrough looking even over here, like even at that area right there. So I gotta check that out. But I'm gonna have to raise this up another bit. Anyways, so likely what'll happen is the second floor will also have an opening to go out to the one of the new floors. So hopefully that'll work out. Don't know 100% if it will, but then I'll have another couple floors and then another one of these, and it'll look nice. It'll look nice. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna actually really quickly watch this, because if it flips through that, then I'm kind of screwed. So I think it will clip through the front here for a minute, because I plan on making this like it's gonna be a lot of stuff here. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Ooh, that's a good view. That is a nice view, especially for it technically being most likely certain death. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like, subscribe, everything else button, all those good buttons, follow button, and go check out my other socials. I do have Reddit. I don't know if that's one of my links or not. I could probably put that as one of my links. I also have a Discord server. I plan on actually, in the hopefully near future, making a bot that will automatically say when I'm streaming or when I upload a video, which will be very helpful. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, check out all the stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.